Good morning, traders. Michael Sabo here with MF Global here on Wednesday, October 26th, bringing you some opening commentary here in the energy markets. Let's first start off here, recap here. We'll take a look at the D's crude here. Taking a look at the action there on the charts here. Big day yesterday initially, and the market really couldn't hold on to those gains. I mean, we still stayed positive for the day, but really throughout the session. Pull up a 5-minute chart, 10-minute chart, take a look at that price action. Really, prices were really just falling here until late afternoon. So certainly we saw some overall, I think, on the intraday, a little bit of weakness. Bulls clearly had control of the market. I think you got a classic short squeeze going on, kind of a buy the rumor, sell the fact type of scenario ahead of this big EU summit meeting, which I don't think there's going to be much resolution coming out of there. But that's my own opinion. We'll kind of keep a close eye on that, as I mentioned in prior posts. So, then fast forwarding here, looking at, let's talk tomorrow, yesterday afternoon there, we had API numbers come out there, and we saw a build, about 2.7 million barrel build. So that added a little bit of additional weakness there to the market. Coming in here this morning, action's been a bit two-sided, but mostly weaker. We're currently down about 86 cents here right now. We're trading around 92.31. As you can see by the chart here, we basically have so far an inside day. What I'd really like to see happen is we take out yesterday's lows. Yesterday's lows, we came in at 91.10. So we got a little ways there still to go here today, but I do think that could be in store. I do see this market coming under pressure, in my opinion. Long term, as many of you know, I'm a bull on crude oil. But I got to tell you, I mean, looking at some of the recent economic data here and looking at the technicals of the market, I think the market is very overbought. Yesterday we had consumer sentiment come out, and very weak number there, basically dropped to recessionary levels. So I look at, again this morning here, durable goods orders coming out here, a little bit worse than what was anticipated here. So, looking at some of this data here, I'm just not convinced that this major run in crude is necessarily warranted here. Granted, stocks are a little tighter than year ago levels, but I still think that market's a little overdone. I got a really neat options play that I'm doing here with December options here, a butterfly spread that I think looks real attractive. If you're interested, give me a call. I'll show you how you can position there and take advantage of this crude here on a possible pullback here with a calculated risk type scenario. Taking a look at the complex here, Brent also weaker today. I've talked about that spread a lot in prior posts here. Really seeing that spread narrow down quite a bit. So there's still, I think, some opportunity there, and I can tell you how you could get positioned in that. Brent's around 109.94. We're down about 98. Looking at the complex weaker. RBOB 264.59. We're down about 288. Heat 304.10. Down around 102. So certainly we're seeing some weakness there. And you're taking a look here at the nat gas, 383.20, off about 20 cents there. So kind of quiet. I still think nat gas base building there. We're going to have inventory numbers coming out here shortly here this morning. DOE numbers looking for a build of about 500,000 barrels. Could actually be a little bit bigger than that, so we'll keep an eye on that and see how that affects the market. But again, give me a call on the trade desk here. I can talk to you about some different ideas. A lot of volatility in this market right now, which means there's a lot of opportunity there. So the number to the trade desk, 1-800-798-7671. And of course, remember that past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results, and the risk of loss does exist in futures trading.